G'day everybody, welcome back to Enshrouded. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome back to Wistful Fields. You can see that I'm still going a little bit crazy on the indigo plants behind me, and I've now started to also go a little bit crazy on the Nettle, because yeah, I was sort of hoping in the previous episode that we'd be able to, you know, do stuff in relation to pets and animals, but that didn't happen, all because I didn't really have any nettle, and it was the first time for me to ever find some nettle. In fact, in the previous episode, I sort of made it into a bit of a guide, and I don't normally make guides on the channel, but it sort of just morphed into that after having, you know, looked for nettle for the majority of the episode. But anyway, we do have some bait to make, so let's actually figure out what we need for that aside from the nettle, obviously. And hopefully we can try and get ourselves this pet cat. And I think there's also a dog that we can also get, according to Athalan. So I'm just trying to find the right people for the job. So, okay. Let's have a chat with, I keep forgetting her name actually. The farmer. Now I wonder if I should be making any of these things first. So that's a dog pillow, that's a cat pillow. I suppose maybe this can come later. But yeah, most important is this stuff here. So cat food bait. And then the dog food bait. We'll come back to the dog food a little bit later. Yeah, so there's a bit of a difference here. So there's the food, but then there's also the bait. All we need is the bait initially. So we need some wolf meat and lean meat as well. And we've got some game on us, apparently. Let me just have a look. Okay, I guess we've got some game maybe sitting around somewhere in storage. I'm sort of hoping that we have what we need here. Got a little bit of lean meat and a little bit of the wolf meat. We're gonna have to maybe source some. So let me go to our first home, or the location of our first home, and we'll see if we can just hunt some stuff out here. I know that there's some lean meat simply sitting around right here in Longkeep. And there are these guys. We can try and get lean meat from these guys as well. And I think maybe you can actually tame one of those things as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to perhaps try to do that. Just gonna grab the wood because we can, and got some arrows here. I'll leave those, that's fine. I'll grab some water. Won't say no to water. Yeah, but as you guys can see, I haven't exactly removed our spawn point here, and I haven't really deconstructed everything in this location either. And I'm sort of using this place as a bit of a testing ground for well, I was gonna say builds, but more particularly, I've been using this area as a place to get more soil. And you can see here that it's kind of a bit of a mess because this is where I've been sort of putting down soil and then reharvesting it. So, anyway, I am just out here trying to hunt some of the wolves because they should give us the wolf meat that we need. Just trying to see if I can find any more or spot any more. I think there should be one or two more wolves out this way. Yeah, these guys give us some lean meat as well. Well, that wasn't worth it. Alright, do we call it? We could. But I think there's probably one or two more wolves near the flame sanctum, or the sanctuary, or whatever you call it, the starting spot. Yeah, just up this way. We should find a wolf or two. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's head back and let's use what we have, and hopefully we'll be able to make that bait. I think we get like a batch of bait as a result of crafting, so I'm thinking we can retry a few times if we don't get it right. Emily Frey is her name, I think, if we can find her. Maybe upstairs. Alright, so we have everything, let's do it. And yeah, those things are hop hairs, so apparently we can try and get hop hairs as well. I don't know if we have hop hair food, but... And then the goats, we can have the goats as well. I guess the hop hairs are not really pets though, so we'd be farming them for meat. Speaking of, I do have some extra ingredients here, which I don't really want to be carrying around with me, so I'll drop a few things in here, and yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything else that I don't really want to carry with me. Throw that there. I'm gonna delete the bones because we've got so much bone meal as well. The scales, I can't remember what we use the scales for. I feel like the scales would go in here, or perhaps maybe the scales are just used on their own. Potentially the latter. So yeah, let me throw some of this stuff into storage, just so that we've got a little bit of extra storage to work with for whatever we pick up on our exploration. Let's see. Scales, maybe I can throw scales in here. I've got some extra wood. Yeah, that should do. And this water, I'm also just going to flick that in here. Okay, so we've apparently run out of indigo plants to make some more seedlings, so I'm just gonna quickly drop in a little bit more, because we've got tons. And yes, I'm doing this primarily because I'm still trying to make heaps of books. I'm trying to make so many books that we won't have an issue with the episode. Well, I didn't really want to say the next episode, but whenever we decide to go back to decorating the library. So, anywho, let's go back to the journal and let's see if we can try to get this pet cat. Just trying to remember where or which entry it is. This should be the one, so let's set that as active. And find and tame a stray cat. It doesn't actually point us to where we need to go. Lone thistle. Yeah. Rat infestation. Lone thistle. Ah, yes, there. Yeah, I know we were there in the previous episode. Sorry, it's been a few days since I've played Enshrouded, so... I wonder if we can glide from our position. Maybe not. Maybe from the spire up in the Revelwood. Okay, so... let's tag that. And because we're, you know, taming a cat this episode, I'm thinking maybe we try our hand at building ourselves a little bit of an enclosure for other types of animals. And maybe we can tame some of those hop hares and some of those goats. And that might be the episode, so it'll be a very animal-focused episode. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. Provided things are simple enough with trying to capture and tame this cat. I'll take that. Yeah, I do hear it. Okay, so there he is. He was in a different position before. These rats are actually gigantic, aren't they? Do I need to equip this? Maybe, maybe. Sneak towards an animal and then throw the bait in front of them. Oh, right. How do I sneak? I've not. Ah, here we go. While the animal is eating, sneak closer to pet it. Pause when the animal discovers you. Back off when the animal is alert. Okay. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Yeah. Let's move. Okay, I was gonna say, can I just move it a little bit? Yeah, this is a pretty decent position, maybe. Oh, it sees us. At least it doesn't run away or anything, so that's good. Oh no, it's turned around. Let's maybe come up this way. Oh man, okay. This is difficult. I'm gonna have to wait until he's maybe close to one of the doorways, and maybe we can sort of hide behind the doorway. But the thing is, it notices us pretty immediately if we sort of just come out of the doorway in front of him, so he has to have his back turned against us. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, he's not happy about us being here. Hey dude. Come this way. Whoops. Maybe if I just... I'll throw one here, and I'll also throw another one, like, right there. Seems to be very confused. Oh god. Man, I thought I had a good chance there. Yeah. Oh man. Gotta be, like, really in the right spot. Okay. One more. Oh, did I just lose a heart? Oh, that is brutal. And I'm running out of bait now. I might need to make some more bait. So, here's the plan. Put a couple more down here. And I think I should be able to, hopefully, okay. It seems to be sort of stuck in the corner there. Come on, kitty. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything in the middle over there, so... Or, sorry, in the corner. I don't know if it's stuck. But, maybe we can use it to our advantage, so... I throw that there. Maybe I can recover that, and hopefully, now that it's facing the right way... Definitely a lot tougher than I thought it would be. And just let me pet you. Back off when the animal's alert. Yeah, okay. I mean... Okay, I guess... It has to be a little bit more... Oh, god damn. Maybe it has to be, like, comfortable with your presence first, and then... Like, you have to let it come to you, maybe? Okay. Let me get all of this prepared. No! No! Ah. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of stressful, guys. Let me go back and I'm gonna have a sleep just to get rid of the night, and we'll also make some more bait, because yeah, I'm just feeding this thing. I wonder if there's like more than one location you can tame cats from. Wakey wakey. Alright, so we can make another 4 batches. I mean, I'll just do one more batch and hopefully we can make things work. But yeah, this is a real challenge. I'm hoping the episode's not just going to be me sneaking around trying to pet a cat. If it is, I mean, it's a good representation of how difficult it is to tame the cat. Either that, or I'm just simply not getting things right. Like, maybe I'm not understanding the mechanic completely. I'm actually not entirely sure if we're going to make it to the top here. Oh, actually, I think we'll make it. Not as bad as I thought. We'll convert that. Grab the runes. Just trying to think of whether or not it'd be a good idea to try and get in there from the roof. The only reason I'm saying that is because if I create more openings for the cat to move around in, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. At least that's what I think. So where is he? Okay, it's just there. Maybe I'm too close. Could be. then back off. No, 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 no. Okay, right. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Come on, man. Doesn't seem interested. Okay. Oh my god, that took so much effort. Alright, alright, so we have tamed our cat, and I guess we just need to pick it up and take it home with us, right? So... Tyger. Alright, let's head back home. Alright, so I don't know if I'm gonna need more of the bait or not, but I'll chuck that, and yeah, okay, so we can just like spawn little Tyger wherever we want, and I presume we would then need some kind of a bed for him. So I'm actually going to put him in here, and he'll, you know, be the protector of all of our stuff. I think that's a good idea. So let's get him in right away. And he's hungry, apparently. Can we pick him back up? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So I wonder what would happen if, like, he moves around and we couldn't find him anymore. Like, how does that work? Maybe it's better if I pick him up and we just make sure that he does have a bed and some food, at least from the get-go. That way, you know, we won't have any issues trying to find him later on once we've built all of these things or made all of these things. So, first things first is the cat food. Okay, so it's just the raw wolf meat and the nettle that we need for the cat food. We get a bunch of 50. That's a lot, actually. So, let's do that. And then I assume we will need a bowl for the food. And, yeah, we need a pillow as well. So, everything is made. Let's get him settled in. And by God, I'm happy that that's all over, because that was actually kind of difficult to get right. So yeah, I think he can maybe hang out here. I know this is probably a good spot for some more chests and stuff, but I'll move his bed when we do need to build some more chests, which I guess it could be soon. Maybe I should move it. Maybe I'll move his bed to... oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. Maybe I'll just put it here for the time being, and a bowl for his food there, I guess, and inspect. Yeah, so I should just put like all of the cat food in there. I mean, he could overeat if I had all of the food in there, but I don't think the game's going to be that complex, or is it? Okay, there we go. He does still say that he is looking for food. Can we rename our pet? So that's another thing that I'd be interested in finding out. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, I thought perhaps maybe there's a bit of an issue with how close it is to the other stuff in here. Which, you know, I could make some space for him, for his food. Has he eaten some of it? Yeah, he's eaten a little batch. Okay, and off he goes, just exploring. I'm concerned about him sort of just like falling off the cliff. Like, how would we be able to get our pet back if something happens to it? I have no idea. I mean, considering how difficult it was to get him, I'm kind of attached to it now. And I don't want anything bad happening to it. Like any good pet owner is supposed to be, you know? So it is kind of realistic. Alright, he's not exactly sitting on top of his bed. Will he actually sleep there? I guess maybe it might happen at night. Okay. Pause touch. Okay, we do get some kind of a buff. Status details. Pause touch. Plus 25 health. You feel warm and happy. I'm surprised they didn't say warm and fuzzy. But anyway. That's that. And yeah, I mean, it's an animal-centric episode, right? So I'm thinking we want to try and tame some more animals. But I need some farm space to work with for more animals. So maybe the first thing that we need to do is to expand our fencing. So I might need to have a chat with Cade. I've still got a few bits and pieces here which I need to clean up, actually. Should I do that now? I guess I could. 1 second, guys. Let me just tidy things up. Okay. Quick and easy. It's Cade that I want to speak to, so there we go. So decorative, yeah, just looking for fencing. We can find that somewhere. Got troughs and stuff. Maybe it's not Cade that gives us the fencing. Maybe we can make the fencing ourselves. I know the recent updates have introduced, you know, new pieces, and I remember complaining about how I, you know, couldn't really build some of the things that already exist in the world, which is the other reason why I've kept a lot of bits and pieces around the area. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, I think. So we want some string. I think I've been making a little bit of string, but maybe not that much. Not exactly. Yeah, we can make string from here. We just need plant fibers. Which I do have plenty of. So I might see if I can fetch plant fibers, and I'll try and drop like a big batch in so we can have like string. Yeah, maybe like that many. Yeah, he's still hanging around, you know, protecting the area, making sure there are no gigantic rats infesting our residence. And we're yet to convert it into our residence just yet. It'll happen. Okay, good. So let's make some of this fence, or some of the fencing. Actually, this is the type of fencing that I would like. I'm not sure if it's actually available to us. So yeah. We do have the ability to make these crude wooden fences, but are we able to make like these ones? I would like to be able to make those ones. Who would I speak to for that? I'm just trying to recall whether or not it's even available to us. Decorative? No.
Take it easy.
Nope.
Are we done here?
And I think Oswald would probably give us, like, steel fencing. So not exactly what we're looking for, but I'll just double check.
Never let the cards die.
I wonder if Balthazar might have what we need. Otherwise, we might have to settle for the fences that are available to us. Again, double check with... Oh. I shut that door in front of his face. Yeah, let's, again, double check. I'm certain I didn't see the fences that I want. He's got these fences, graveyard fences, and then these ones here, stone fences, but not the ones that are actually already in the farm. Why is that? I really don't understand why the devs haven't introduced those. Or maybe they have and I just don't know from where. Or perhaps maybe it's something that I haven't unlocked even. Where's Balthazar? No, all he does is books. Okay. Well, we have no choice, guys. I'm gonna have to use the fences that I don't particularly want to use, but that's okay. We don't have an option. So, yeah, let's do it. I don't know if we have enough, but we'll soon find out. So the idea is I'm probably just going to try and connect the fencing from this side. Can we... Oh yeah, okay, there is a possibility to rotate things. So we could sort of do something like this, for instance. And look, this could be temporary for all I know. We could very well, like, just move the farm at some point, depending on our build needs, but it'll be a decent start, at the very least. Yeah, and then we'll sort of circle around that way. So I just need a whole lot more of these fences, so I might make maybe another 10. Actually, I might have some that's already made. If I can find it. Yeah, I've got a couple here. Possibly a couple more somewhere in storage here, maybe? Nope. Now you can see that I'm working on a lot of books there. Hopefully we'll get there in the end. Alright, so I need more string. I don't know why you would go with this one. This looks horrendous, to be honest. Yeah, let's do 10. We might have too much, but that's okay. Oh, I feel like we're almost there. I might tighten up a few of these pieces. Yeah, maybe something like that. That's okay. Bit janky there, but again, this is just a bit of an experiment. So we've got an enclosure. Maybe I can curve things around a bit more here in hindsight. So Yeah, okay. Looks pretty good. And we used up all of the fences, actually, so there you go. Now, what do we want in here? I have no idea. I suppose maybe I should have a chat with Emily again to see what kind of bait we can get and maybe what other items we might need to actually, you know, maintain having animals. Farm animal pillows. So apparently we need farm animal pillows. Do we need to house them under, like, a structure? Like, do we need a barn for it? I'm not sure. But yeah, so we've got the flightless redtail food bait. Redtail food bait. Redtail. I can't say that I recall which one this is. I wonder if there's a bestiary, actually. Dog food, fey deer. We need milk for this? Where the hell do we get milk from? Maybe we should start with some basics here. So we've got goats and then we've got hop hares, right? So we can start with these. And maybe we need like 2 each. That way they'll breed, possibly. So I'll need 4 of these. So I may as well place these down as well. And yeah, I'll need to figure out how to tame these types of animals. So I assume they might be a little bit different compared to pets. But we shall soon find out. So hop hares, we have seen some hop hares out here, but I'm wondering if we'll find any more. I'd always maybe go out this way and try and find them there. I see a wolf out here, and I will actually kill it because we do need the wolf meat for cat food, but it also does actually kill hop hares that are in the wild, so we want to avoid that from happening. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, there are the goats, so let's see if we can tame one. Actually, I might also tag the animal farming quest. So yeah, now it's time to find a goat. To tame an animal, you must approach it carefully, sneak to avoid alerting the animal, select the food bait and throw it close to the animal to gain its attention. Wait for the goat to eat and try to pet it while it's feeding to establish a bond. I guess maybe it's the same mechanic, so we'll give it a go. This may explain why recently I've felt like a lot of these animals, they haven't really reacted to our presence as quick as they used to. And I kept feeling like I could get really up close and personal to a lot of these guys. But yeah, there's a goat right here, so I'll see if I can just give it some bait. It seems like it's a lot easier to tame. Possibly. I mean, it doesn't seem to like our presence whatsoever, though. Very good. Yeah, there's a good goat. Yeah, a lot easier than trying to tame an animal that we're going to keep as a pet, so let's pick you up, and I mean it's dark, so I guess I don't really have a choice. I do need to go home and have a sleep, and we'll continue after, so... I'm gonna need to maybe make some goat food, right? Like, did I see an option for goat food? Can't say that I recall seeing that option, but we'll figure it out in a second. Yeah, one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not we'll be able to rename pets and rename, you know, other animals as well. I didn't really see any mechanic anywhere that would allow us to do that, but maybe it's hidden away somewhere. Let me untag that. Yeah, I'll get a couple of goats, and I'm gonna see if I can get to the hop hares as well before we actually go home and, you know, place them down in their enclosure. That way we can sort of do all of them all at once. I'm hoping we'll be able to do that. So I should mark down the position of these goats. So I'll do like a yellow marker. I've got a few things down here, and that is primarily for sourcing honey, but I'm sort of trying to think about whether or not the markers are appropriate for that. Maybe I should change the markers to this, because it's not exactly animals that I'm getting here. So maybe I should, like, just change that. Yeah, the starting area is really good for finding honey and wax, and I find that, you know, if you go just a little bit further away, you know, closer to the spire, you'll also find quite a few trees with some beehives. So very easy to get honey and wax very quickly. I suppose it's kind of needed because, if you think about it, like, you need to make candles for a light source. Yeah, okay, these guys are... I don't mind that other one sort of running away, but I just want this one to... stay. There. Good little goat. Alright, so that's our second goat. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. So they don't stack. I guess it makes sense. Hop hares. Is that a hop hare right there? It could be. I need the hop hare bait, actually. Doesn't seem to be taking the bait. Yeah, sort of interesting. You sort of need to get used to the mechanic a little bit. Yes. Good little rabbit. Okay, and... I mean, if I can find one more hop hair in this general area, that'd be nice. But I'm feeling like we may have killed a few. So, I might have to leave the area. Oh, there's one. Yeah, okay, that was a bit weird. Okay, I think should be able to grab this one. Very nice. Okay, so we should have all of the animals that we need for starting out a small farm. So let's get to it. I'm guessing the milk that we can get is from these goats. So it's technically goat milk. And we should be able to then use that for other types of bait and food. But yeah, let's place these guys down. So there. And yeah, these guys don't have a name. So I guess just to distinguish really that these are farm animals. Okay, right. I've just realized here, but they've got beds, but it's not undercover, so it's not as good. I wonder what difference that actually makes, and whether or not we can expect these guys to breed without being undercover. And perhaps maybe it affects what you can get and what sort of produce you can get from these guys. Maybe. Oh, okay, they're sleeping on the same bed. That's a bit weird. Okay, one's decided to leave now. Jeez. This is what happens when you're trying to learn, like, all these new mechanics. Okay, so we definitely need to address, like, food and stuff from these guys. So let's actually take a look at that. Again, I'm thinking Emily should have the answer. Okay, yeah, so we've got some feeders. So we should make a couple each. I mean, I don't know if we really need a couple of goat feeders, to be honest, but we can make a couple of batches of their foods. That way it'll sort of last a lot longer. So yeah, so that seems fine, and then we'll do the goat feeders on this side. And yeah, we just need the foods. Of course she's disappeared. Oh, there she is. Okay.
How are you?
Okay, foods. Cat food, hop hair food, hazelnut, corn cobs, and strawberries. Don't have a lot of corn, apparently, so maybe I need to grow some more corn sometime soon. And corn cob here as well, and plant fibers. Okay. Relatively easy. But let's do a couple of batches for both. That way we won't have to worry about feeding these guys for at least a while. Oh my god, alright. So how many do we have? I just need another 42. Oops. Jeez. There we go. And I think what I might need to do is sort of like stash the other batch. And I'll do the same thing here for the goat food. That way we can split it. There. And goat food. And then we'll do the remaining batches in the other feeder. Yeah, so these guys should have access to foods pretty easily now that we've got a couple of feeders going. Alright, so these guys shouldn't really be hungry anymore, but it is really just whether or not these guys have a roof over their heads, and, yeah. I'm just not entirely sure what to do on that front. So these sheds, I feel like we have the ability to make some of these sheds. I'm just trying to remember who lets us do that, or whether or not we can make it ourselves. What's going on here? Storage is full. Okay. That's fine. I can grab some of my indigo plants and we can replant. Not going to take too long. Okay, and, you know, I've got a lot more to plant, but I'll do that off camera, I think. So, sheds. How do we get these sheds? We've got scaffolds. Cade really likes hanging out in Balthazar's room, doesn't he? It's like, you have your own room, mate. I suppose we did design a very small room for him. I don't know if he's satisfied with it. Yeah, okay. No sheds here. Decorative miscellaneous.
I'll be here.
Yeah, again. I am still a little disappointed that we can't make some of the stuff that we can find in the farm.
Looking good.
And it's just gonna give us books.
Do let me know.
I don't suppose maybe we could get some of the stuff that we're looking for from Athalan or Emily. I know she does like hay bales and stuff. Let's check in with Athalan. You never know. No. Not at all. Okay, so that confirms that we're going to need to maybe do a little bit of a build to put a roof on top of these guys. I'm not sure how we're going to do that just yet. But it doesn't have to be too fancy, right? Like, if I sort of think about what kind of pieces we'll use, we'll probably be using like, I don't know, maybe wood blocks or something like that for the pillars, and then we can simply put like plant fiber roofs over the top, since it is a farm and all. I'm just trying to think of what other roofs we have access to. There's the shingle roofs, right? Yeah, here. Roof tiles. Let me have a look at the blocks that we can actually craft. Roof blocks. So there's 6 types. Straw roofs might actually be good for the build. I think it matches the look. So we might make some of that. I don't think I have any straw roofs. So I'll just make one batch, and we'll see if we can use that for a bit of construction out here. I think this is probably going to be the episode, though. We're not going to start the construction immediately, but I think when we come back in the next one, we'll start with the construction of a roof, just at least to cover the beds. I think that's all that's required, right? Like, the symbol that I can see seems to suggest that the bed is okay, but it doesn't have a roof on top of it. So as long as we cover the bed with a roof, we should be right. So that's the plan, at least at the beginning of the next episode, and we'll see what happens once we do that. I don't see any produce or anything else here. We can pet the goats, and we can pet the rabbits, the hoppers. But I don't think they're giving us anything in return. Anyway, signing out here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode and maybe learnt a thing or two about taming animals. It definitely is a little bit of a challenge, I found, especially with the cat. But once you get used to it, it's actually not too bad. You just need to sort of be a little bit careful about your movements and positioning, that's all. Right, thanks for watching. As usual, drop me a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.